Stop hanging with people who still talking about people. Stop hanging with people. Why are you still talking about people? You should be talking about yourself and how you try to blow up. You should be writing your vision, not talking about their vision. Girl, their vision is whack. Who cares? That's not your vision. Girl, I can't even believe she wrote that as a vision. Why are you even looking at her vision? You should be looking at your own vision. You run around here hanging with people who going to jail. No, you're running with people who are doing stuff that's going to take you to jail. You're listening to music that talk about death. Something bound to happen to you if you listen to stuff that's talking about death. Start listening to life.
I'm your professor, I will test you in the worst way. Don't bring a scantron, pop quizzes all day. Cause of our chemistry, we do biology.
Yeah, what's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail, you saw the clip. Shout out to Eric Thomas. We're gonna have a little grown folks conversation today. Young to grown folks. You know, why are you still hanging out with death? See, one of the things that he said, it wasn't what he said initially that got me. When you look at the clip, when he said, why are you still hanging out with people who about to go to jail? And there's a guy on the side, like I guess on the left hand side, when you're looking at the video, he's in a Saints coat and a hat, and his face changes. He's like, yeah. He's like, oh. It's like it hit him. Like, you could tell, like, oh. I'm not gonna say it was a hit dog that hollered, but he's like, whoa. You know, and then he kept going, you know, why are you listening to death? And I remember there's an old clip of 50 Cent talking about, you know, I think his grandfather told him, you know, what your circle says about you. The 5 people that you hang out with the most can tell you where your life is going. And interestingly enough, from young adults, well, from teenagers to even elderly people, some y'all hang out with. The reason why your life ain't going in the direction you wanted to go, because you ain't put yourself even in the game to go where you wanted to go. You don't hang out with the people going in that same direction. See, some of y'all say y'all have goals and visions and dreams and aspirations, but there are other people in your vicinity you know that are going in that same direction that you say you want to go, but you ain't hanging out with them. You hanging out with people who doing the complete opposite of that. But somehow you're gonna go this way, you know, when you're actually living your life that way, because you just that different, that you could do, you know, you could do what the losers do, but wind up in the winner's circle. You know, you could be with the people who are not putting the effort in and working toward the same goal as you, and do something and work on a completely different goal and say, I'm going to end up achieving my goal over here that I never put any work in because I was putting in work over there. Oh, okay. You believe that? Fine. It's dumb. It's not going to work. But if you believe that, fine. That's your problem. At the end of the day, that's your problem. Not nobody else's, your problem. You know, the other thing that strikes me about this, like, so I've said before how I grew up, where I grew up, you know what I'm saying? Predominantly in 3 cities from, I predominantly lived in actually 4 cities by the time I was 21. Actually, 5 by the time I was 21, but moved a lot. But it's one lesson that I took from a young age all the way to an adult. There are people who never left their town. Never. And they had big dreams outside of their town, but they never left. They, you know, not even left and come back to it. They never left. There are people who live who've lived their whole life in a, you know, 10, 20, 30 square block radius. Never left. And I used to see that as a child, you know, somebody like, man, you been here. So you mean to tell me I'm like 12 years old and I've lived here, here, and here, and you're 50 years old and you never left this area? Wow. But I'm gonna get out there. I'm gonna get one day. No, no, you're not. Because you're grown enough to go, but you don't. Here's the thing though. And this is what I mean, like when he said, stop talking about people. When you're worried about other people's visions and other people's goals, that's just a way for you to not chase your own or chase your own dreams, fulfill your own visions. You're going to sit there and talk about them while they doing something. And that's when I'm way better than them. How you way better than them if you ain't even doing nothing? All you doing is complaining that you way better than them and they putting it to work. That was just mediocre at best. You ain't do nothing. Have you done anything better? No, because what? Because you wasn't gonna do nothing. That's why you wasn't gonna do a damn thing. That wasn't you. That's not your. How people say that ain't your ministry. It's ridiculous. So, got to get to it. But there's no nice way to say the things I'm about to say because I said it's gonna be adult talk. Some of y'all friends more important than y'all goals. And you hang around friends that ain't got no goals, so y'all ain't going nowhere together. See, I know what it's like to grow up with people. That's my dog. But it's a point where you can say, okay, that's my friend, that's my best friend, that's my family, you know, that's my favorite family member. But we ain't going the same direction. I can't be with you all day long. Now, I like you. I love you. But this what we do together ain't gonna work with what I'm trying to do over here. I can't do this. I got a different vision than you. I got a different plan than you. And some of y'all don't realize, truth be told, some of y'all just, y'all say y'all want a lot in life, but y'all scared. Y'all don't really want nothing. Because y'all would rather sit there and be too scared to ever try anything and just kick it with your friends than try and possibly fail. Because you gonna fail. I can tell you that right now. If you think you just gonna show up on something that you dreamed that you was gonna be great at, and the first day you're the greatest to ever do it, from that day to the day that you stop, you're an idiot. That you're just stupid. You're living in some fantasy world. Like, you know what? The minute I step out here on this, you know, if I step on stage, I'm gonna be the greatest speaker ever. From the day I say the first words to the day I decide I ain't doing it no more, and I never spoke before anybody. You don't even know the nuances of it. You haven't got comfortable in your own skin to know what's good for you and how you don't even know nothing about yourself doing it. Because you never tried, because you're too scared to try. See, sometimes it's good to live this fantasy in your head that you're great. Because it don't take that much work. There ain't that ain't that much pushback. You can't bomb if you're in your own mind doing. See, I'm great in my own mind. I ain't never gonna go nowhere because I ain't gonna never have to prove it. Oh, okay. All right. And some of y'all friends that ain't going nowhere, you ain't going. See, a lot of people, friends ain't going nowhere, and then they act like I'm going somewhere, but my friend's not going nowhere. So if you got 5 friends, you know, let's just say you got 4 friends, so it's 5 of y'all total, and all of y'all got all these great goals and dreams, right? But none of y'all are actually actively pursuing these goals and dreams, and all 5 of y'all are say to yourself, you know what I'm saying? That's them. They ain't really with it, you know. I'm gonna get mine, and y'all gonna sit there for 30 years saying the same shit. Well, how come you never did it? 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 Man, I don't know what y'all talking about. You know what I'm saying? I was here with y'all. Y'all didn't help me. Help you. Help me to help me. Too many folks out here say they want to do something and they want other people to do all the work for them. You know, I want to be this, and what I need you to do is do everything to put me in that position and just let me get in the winner's circle and say, everybody, I'm great. Some of y'all that don't know this reference, just a bunch of Milli Vanilli motherfuckers out here. If Milli Vanilli's all reference to a group that won a Grammy, and when they won the Grammy, come to find out that two other people were singing the vocals. So they out there, lip syncing all the time. Girl, you know it's true. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And it's like, yo, that ain't even them singing. Sing it live. And then they sing it loud. Girl, you know it's true. I want you. It don't even fit. It don't even fit. But I take it back. Milli Vanilli did more than y'all because they was at least willing to try the bomb, knowing that they was dead wrong. That was some sucker shit. But we gonna be a great group that don't really sing. I tell you that. Damn it. Y'all messed up, man. If it's your vision, it's your dream, go for it. But if you hanging around people that ain't actually moving, you one of them people. Don't hang around a bunch of losers and say they losers. You a loser too. That's just the reality of it. You got 4 friends and they all losers. That means there's 5 losers together. The unfantastic 5. But I'm gonna leave it at that, man. You tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
You ever been to the top of the universe? I'm gonna take you.